We've recently received questions on what a PPO is. This video will hopefully clear them up for you. What is a PPO?
A PPO is a preferred provider organization, and TCSIG uses the Anthem Blue Cross organization.
How do they work?
Your PPO plan contracts with medical providers that include doctors and hospitals who are all in the same network. You'll save money by using those providers, although you can still use an out-of-network at an extra cost.
What are the advantages?
You don't need a referral if you visit a doctor or facility in your network, including specialists, labs, imaging centers, urgent care, and even alternative medicine providers.
That sounds great. Where do I start?
Let's start by learning a few key definitions.
What is a deductible?
A deductible is the amount you pay before TCSIG begins to pay.
What is coinsurance?
Coinsurance is the percentage you pay after you've met your deductible.
What does OOP stand for?
OOP stands for out of pocket, and it's the maximum amount you will pay in a year.
What are the differences in PPO plans?
TCSIG offers 5 different plans: Premier Plus, Premier, Standard, Basic, and CDHP. The first 4 plans, Premier Plus through Basic, all work the same way. So I'll go over Premier Plus and then you can see the differences between the columns. The deductible for Premier Plus for an individual is $75. The maximum amount you'll pay in a family is $150. So if you have 3 or 4 people in your family, you can combine everybody's deductible, and once it equals $150, then you won't have to pay any more deductible for anybody else in the family. After you've met your deductible, then your coinsurance for Premier Plus is 20%. So after you've met your $75, if you get a $100 bill, you would pay $20 of it, and TCSIG would pay $80 of it. The plans also have different office visit copays. If you go to the doctor for an office visit, you don't have to meet any deductible. You just pay your $10 copay for Premier Plus, and then whichever copay on the plan you're in, you would pay. The calendar year out of pocket, or OOP, is the most you would pay in a year. On Premier Plus plan, the most any individual would pay is $475. That includes your deductible, any office visit copays you had, or any coinsurance you paid. And the most that any one family would pay is $950 in a year. On the CDHP plan, in the very last column, this plan works a little bit different because it qualifies you for an HSA account. So it has different rules. The individual deductible is $1,500, but if you have a family, then you would have to meet $3,000. In this case, a family is 2 or more people. After you meet your deductible, then your coinsurance is 50%, and even your prescriptions go toward your deductible and your out of pocket. The maximum out of pocket for an individual is $5,000, and for a family is $10,000. All of the preventive benefits for annual physical exam or for your preventive child care or routine vaccines are paid at 100% on all 5 plans. You don't have to meet your deductible first for those. They're paid at 100%. There are also some other free benefits. We have a wellness center here in Yuba City. And if you use our wellness center, you don't have to pay any copay. They also provide generic prescriptions, and they even do lab work right there in their office.
That sounds great. How would I find a doctor?
To find an in-network doctor, you'll want to go to anthem.com/ca/find-care, or you can go to tcig.com, go under Employee Benefits, and go to the Anthem Blue Cross Provider Finder link. On the Provider Finder, you can either create an account or use the prefix HEA to search as a guest.
Is telehealth offered?
Telehealth is offered. There are 3 different ways that you can use our telemedicine options. The first way is calling the TCSIG Wellness Center. All televisits are free, and after-hour appointments and weekend telehealth appointments are available online through Live Health Online or Live Health Online Psychiatry. Visit tcig.com for more information. What if I have other questions? Where do I get my labs done? What happens if I break my foot?
Great questions. Usually your doctor will refer you to a PPO lab. However, you can also look at the provider finder at the anthembluecross.com website to find which labs are in network. If you happen to break your foot, you could go to emergency or to urgent care, or give your provider a call to see what they want you to do.
What if I need a prescription? Are prescriptions covered on a PPO plan?
Of course they are. All of our plans have prescription coverage, and the first 4 plans work the same way. Premier Plus, Premier Standard, and Basic all have the same benefits for prescriptions. It's $5 for a generic, or if you want to save money and get a 3-month supply, it would only cost you $10.
Can they be mailed to me?
Of course. TCSIG uses the Costco mail order, and you can have them mailed right to you.
What is an RX calendar year OOP?
Well, OOP stands for out of pocket. And so the prescription program also has a maximum. It would be $1,000 for an individual, or the most you would pay in a family is $2,000. The CDHP plan works a little bit different because you don't pay a copay for those prescriptions. You meet your deductible first, and it goes towards your deductible. And then you meet your maximum out of pocket that the CDHP plan has, which is $5,000 for an individual, or the most you would pay is $10,000 in a family.
So what's next?
Contact your HR representative to enroll in a PPO plan.